Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Titans kicker Stephen Gostkowski ready to do the honors, and we are underway in Nashville. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them out.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 52 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought him down. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy. Just
looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the drive with Drake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Complete to Kenyon.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Down Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Titans 7, Cardinals 6.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's got a... First down as he's up to the 48.
An 8-yard pickup, and the Cardinal 1st down.
Murray again, this is Drake. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still working for the coordinator.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run with Drake. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Zane Gonzalez to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Block. You. Check 3.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Running from the gun with Henry. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 37-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chandler Jones. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 3-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis as the 1st half is winding down. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
8 yards on
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and a couple, Murray. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
St. Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Derrick Henry. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Again, it's Henry. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
16-yard line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8.
Let's get it. 58, right over there.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This will be caught just inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And it's Third down.
Murray now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Fancy footwork at the 45.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And a busy night for Henry continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Draw play. This is Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 21-14.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as they're drawn. Will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up second.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold.
Murray's
that catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That catch good for only a couple.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Arizona.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
1st down, Cardinals.
On 1st down, Drake. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
To throw is Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll